Hi, everyone, and welcome to our event tonight. The Raptor Ambassadors are presenting to you the topic of Rutgers Student Support Services. This is the next installment of our Student Experience series, and it's another really important aspect of campus life, making sure that you have all the correct resources available to you to be prepared for success at Rutgers Camden. So a couple of our ambassadors are going to present this to you. We're going to have time for questions at the end. Feel free to send them in the chat at any point. And with that, I'll let Abhi and Chris take it away.
Hi everyone, my name is Abhi K. I'm currently a junior double majoring in finance and management, also minor in HR. I'm one of the junior executive ambassadors that work under the graduate admissions office. I also serve as student leader on campus and part of Honors College.
Hi everyone, my name is Christopher. I'm a senior. It's my last semester at Rutgers Camden. Besides the Raptor Ambassadors, I've been involved in the Honors College, on Trio, on the Alpha Chi fraternity.
And Catherine couldn't be here today, but she is a junior nursing major, and she's also part of the Raptor Ambassador program. So going into a little bit of an overview, we're going to talk about the support services, starting with academic advising, learning center, library resources, and then various group-specific services that you may be part of when you get admitted. So without further ado, academic advising. So academic advising is just whenever you get admitted, depending on your major in school, you're assigned an academic advisor. They help you with various academic things such as selecting classes, selecting major, and making sure that you fulfill those requirements so that you can graduate on time. They also help you make grad plans so that you can see and you can map out, what classes, what type of classes you'll be taking what semester. And so it's a little bit more clear for you. You can make an appointment with your advisor on Raptor link. It's a website where you can go in and get an appointment with your advisor. Each semester, usually you have to meet once a semester so that they check up on you and see how you're doing in your current classes, as well as plan for your next semester's classes. And usually they send you a form that you can fill out ahead of your time, ahead of your appointment, so that they know what classes you're thinking of or what kind of questions you have in mind when meeting with them. And so they are prepared in advance. For the business students, the academic advisors are located in the business and science building on the second floor. If you're a nursing major or nursing student, your advisor is located in nursing building, third floor. And for College of Arts and Sciences, their advisors are on the first floor of the residence halls. And generally their hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. When we are in person, you could go to their office for appointments, but right now they're only doing virtual appointments.
Yeah, so on campus, we also have a learning center. So in the learning center, they offer different services to help students succeed in their classes. So first of all, they offer free tutoring to all Rutgers students in different subjects. So this tutoring, we have two kind of tutoring. So we have like a peer tutoring. That will be like another student that already passed the class. For example, let's say you have like a math class and that student the previous semester or before had that class before and he got a B plus, a better grade. So he'll be able to become a tutor and teach all other students that are struggling with that class. Besides that, we also have professional tutors that they teach like more sophisticated classes, but sometimes it's hard for like a current student to tutor others. We also have group sessions. These group sessions, are led by TAs or professional tutors that they help, in different subjects, especially like math classes. All these services are free. You don't have to pay for any of these tutoring services. And right now, because of the COVID, you can make all these appointments online. So, virtually you can access all the tutoring services that the learning center offers. And usually the hours when it's in person, is from 9 a.m. to 12, Monday to Friday. And then it's located in Amateur Hall on the second floor.
Cool. Moving on to the library resources. The library offers vast amount of resources. One of them is its collections. It has over 1 million books in store for you. So a student can go in and borrow or loan a book out. We have a policy that if you want to, you can at a time get up to 200, check out up to 240 books. If you're a reading geek or something like that, maybe that's useful to you. We also have a vast library system so that in that way we are connected to Rutgers Newark or Rutgers New Brunswick and any of the Rutgers campus. So if you need a book or a publication that's in other libraries, they can get it for you. Similar to that, we are also part of the Big Ten exchange program where you can borrow a book in any of the Big Ten universities in the New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania area from their libraries, and they get it to you for free, which is fantastic because, the library would probably sometimes would not have a book that you would need or a resource that you need, but they can get it for you from other libraries. We also have research librarians. They are there to help you right now online. They are also available in person. They help you with research, specific questions, maybe looking for research topics or looking for various resources. They help you with that. They have subject specific librarians, so that they are experts in their field. The silent library, we also have a silent library on the top floor of the Paul Robeson Library, which is our main one. And basically it's a space for you to go study distraction free. It's a pin drop silence policy. So nobody is allowed to drink or talk or eat anything. It's just you in your cubicle. Really relaxing place to kind of go and study. We also have study rooms available for students. They are basically conference style rooms where you can have 4 or 5 other students or other of your friends where you can go and study. It has a TV screen, a whiteboard, as well as a camera, so you can do a conference or record yourself doing your presentation so that you can see, how your reactions are. Typically, my favorite memory is that the study rooms are full packed during the finals week because all the students are kind of collaborating among themselves and revising for their subjects in various classes. For the study rooms, you can go to the library's website to book them. You're allowed up to 2 hours of study rooms per week in case you need that. And again, they are located in the Paul Robinson Library. We also have a law library, which is very similar, but a little smaller and has more extended hours. Law library doesn't have study rooms, but it does have a silent zone. And typical hours, Monday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fluctuates during finals time, and the hours are more extended just to accommodate to students.
Yeah, so we also have it's a program called Success Coaches. These coaches help students usually, throughout the career, throughout the time at Rutgers Camden, and it's like a extra advisor that they have. Usually, I remember when I started Rutgers Camden that you get assigned your coach during your orientation. So next semester when you start at Rutgers Camden, the first day of class, probably the Raptor welcome, you'll be assigned your success coach that will be able to, to go with you throughout these 4 years. So the success coaches, they do like a more like a holistic approach to advising, and they give you different tools you need to succeed at Rutgers Camden. For example, they have like a academic and skill building workshops where they teach you different skills, you will need for using your classes, and your projects. They also, are like student advocacy and resource referral. So you have any issues, for example, like with a professor, you need help with that, you can go with them to ask for help, or you need something with financial aid. It's like a point to go for anything you need in Rutgers Camden, and they have a lot of contacts, and they can refer you to the specific department. And also they offer professional development. So they actually help you, kind of like, I guess, in some way, like connecting you with career center to get internships, or like, do the steps you need to do to be more successful, both personally and career, oriented way. And they're located in 311 Cooper Street, so it's I think Cooper Street where many of the offices are, and they're accessible from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Right now, due to COVID, all the services are online, but you can go to the website you can see here, and to check the services, or email them, you have any questions about this service.
So next we're going to talk about Honors College. So Honors College is a additional program within the school. So when you apply to the school, you get also, your application also gets reviewed for Honors College. If you do get accepted, if you choose to come in, this additional one. Honors College provides additional services such as your personalized advising. So in addition to your academic advisor, the Honors College also provides you an advisor, which you can talk to about personal professional development, as well as any help you need with classes or any other questions you have. They also sponsor various Honors College only events, such as Martin Luther King Jr. Service Day, when they do their own services. They do their own events. Like this semester, we had a topic on history of monuments, various monuments related to Rutgers, as well as surrounding communities. And lastly, Honors College also offers various specific courses only for honors students, as well as seminars. So if you're in Honors College, you're required to take 4 honors seminars, and they do count as a courses for your regular regular class schedule. So they count it as a major requirement in your whatever your major would be. And these seminars are designed so that you have a one-on-one or you have closed space where you do roundtable talk with the professor as well as other students. So it's more of talking style and seminar style rather than attending a classroom style, which is a professor talking to students and then interacting that way. And Honors College is located at 319 Cooper Street, which is kind of right off of the Welcome Center. And if you go to the campus, you'll see big doors. And they right now are virtual as well. So you can just visit honors.camden.rutgers.edu to learn more about Honors College.
Yeah, so now we're talking about 2 other services are called, one is called Trio and the other one is called EOF. So they serve pretty much similar populations. So Trio serve first generation students and also low income students. So you're a first generation student, you can get an email from Trio your first semester of Rutgers usually in the summer to get invited to apply to this program. So Trio pretty much is a federal funded program that offers different services to first generation low income students from Rutgers. So first of all, they offer peer tutoring. So they have a program where in your first semester you get assigned like a tutor, kind of like a mentor that will help you, guide you throughout your first year at Rutgers Camden with different, issues you might have from classes or, or getting services at Rutgers Camden. You also get academic coaching and advising. So you have a specific Trio advisor that, that will help you in all, topics, not more like class advisor, but really more like a general topics. So for example, like studying skills, issues with classes, you're gonna keep you on track to be able, so you can be successful, and finish your classes strong. They also offer like many workshops throughout the semester in different topics like financial literacy. They offer workshops on, on career development. So several topics. I remember like I'm part of Trio, and this week they were offering like a workshop for seniors about like, paying student loans after college, so they offer like a wide range of workshops for different topics to help students. They also have grant aids. For example, if you're part of Trio and you need still help like paying your tuition, they usually have some money every semester to help a student cover some of the costs. And they also have tuition, grant aids to cover like summer tuition. So you have like a summer class you want to take, you can help you with that. I also remember like during my first year at Rutgers Camden, they were also offering like a learning abroad scholarship. So many people apply. I got that, and I went abroad for pretty much for free thanks to Trio. And they also are in charge of the Chi Alpha Epsilon Honor Society. That's an honor society for first generation college students. Usually the best Trio students are invited every year to the University of the Society. There is also a similar program called EOF, but the difference between Trio and EOF is that EOF is funded by the state of New Jersey, and they offer pretty much a similar population. They offer pretty much low income students as a first generation college student. They have their own EOF advising. So similar to Trio, you have your own EOF advisor that will help you with, all topics on Rutgers Camden, and you'll meet with this person several times throughout the semester. They also have a summer program. Usually when it's in person, it's a residential program where you spend a month in Rutgers Camden, getting used to, the new life of a college student. But also they give you like different classes that help you like get like a, head start. For example, I know they have like a English class, like a math class they can take ahead of time like other freshmen, and it will help you, on your time at Rutgers. They also offer a similar to Trio EF grants to help cover some part of your tuition. And they also have enrichment workshops like Trio, in different topics throughout the semester. Both EOF and Trio are located on the Learning Center, so on the second floor of the Ambridge Hall, and they open Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And right now, because of COVID, so the services are virtual. But advisors are really available, through phone call, text message, and they're really helpful, accessible to help all students in, anything they might need.
All right, so next we're gonna talk about the writing and design lab. Basically, this lab or this space is dedicated where you can go meet writing consultants, which help you with your research paper or any kind of thesis you're working on for any classes. I know for business students, there's at least one class we have to write a research paper, so you can go to them. They can review a research paper and give you advice on how to do citations or how to find resources, how to properly do different sections, MLA, formatting, or any other formatting you have. They also have a design lab where you can do like audio recording or web creation if you want to do animation or something. They have free electronics there, so you can go and work on those computer stations. You just need your net ID and password to kind of log in. And so they have various types of equipments that you can use that are free for students to use to kind of collaborate and do art, digital art. And they're located in the Digital Commons, which is the Johnson's Park building. It's a really big building with big doors, and it's generally open 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. However, right now, the writing consultants are still available online.
So another service we have on campus is the Wellness Center. So the Wellness Center is pretty much like a full health office we have on campus. It's located on the second floor of the campus center, and it's available Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So they offer different services. So first of all, they offer medical services. They have doctors in office, that you can go there to see. So for example, if you live on campus, you don't have to come back to your, to your hometown to see your personal doctor. You can come here to see a Rutgers doctor. Yeah, and you can use, your own private insurance or your parents' insurance, or even you have your Rutgers insurance. All the services are offered here for free, so you don't have to pay for any of the services once you have insurance. They also have counseling services, so they have different psychologists on resident there that can help a student. If you have like a mental health issue, that's really available, and they have a phone number you can call them pretty much like anytime. They also have like different wellness promotion programs that help students on campus, and they offer different workshops throughout the semester to keep students healthy, and they can inform about health topics. And they also have a Raptor pantry. So Raptor pantry is like a pantry that's open, like, I think right now twice a week, where students can get like different food items. They don't ask you, it don't matter whatever your income is, your need, you can go there and take the food that you need, take it home, and they don't ask any questions. So right now, because it's online, I think that how it works is you call them, and you email them, and then you make an appointment and you go there and pick up the food items that you need. So about the rest of the services, I'll offer online, but you need to go like a specific doctor appointment that are open, to see you in person. You need to have like a specific medical need.
So next, we'll be talking about Office of Disability Services. They're again located inside the Learning Center, second floor of Armitage Hall. General hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5 p.m. And here's an email to the coordinator you can reach out to. The Office of Disability Service helps you to accommodate, various disabilities. So if you have some kind of learning disability, they ensure that you have proper, they help you with collecting proper documentation and let your professors know so that they can make proper accommodations for your classes, whether it be, getting extra time for any tests or anything like that, or whether it be note taking, if you can't write for some reason, for example, if your hand is fractured, they provide temporary note-taking facilities as well. And they also help you with various disability assessments and evaluation. So, if you need any help with that, they are a great resource. They're always available to help students, and they are really good with what they do and the services they provide. Yeah, and
Thank you, Abhi and Chris. We covered a lot of different topics here today related to student support services. If any students have any questions, feel free to go ahead and send them in the chat. And Abhi, Chris, and myself will do our best to help answer those questions for you. I did just want to highlight, as we covered all these services, Chris and Abhi both mentioned that a lot of them have been online since we have been virtual throughout this past year. But as we are looking ahead to the fall 2021 semester, and Rutgers is planning on being fully in person, all of these services will resume in person for students as well. Some online options will likely still be available for these services since we're all used to now operating online, but they are going to be available in person as well. So again, any questions, feel free to send them in the chat. And I have a question for you both, Abhi and Chris. A lot of students come into college and they start to feel a little bit overwhelmed because it's a big transition. So what kind of advice do you have for students starting college about how to ease the transition from high school to college life?
Yeah, so I think a good way is, first of all, meeting with your advisor. Like when you come to Rutgers Camden, the Office of New Student Programs assign you like an advisor, depending on the school you are, your business, like nursing or arts and science, and that advisor will guide you through, will make a plan with you up for the first semester, at least the first year. So meeting with the advisor can be really helpful, to ease that anxiety you might have from coming to Rutgers. But besides that, also talk with professors. Professors have been here for many years, and they know all the ins and outs of Rutgers Camden, and they can give you, advice and guidance, on the best thing you can do. And also, reach out to your peers, like you're not the only one going through this. So like all the new students are in the same situation, so sometimes talking to another student can help you like figure out something you need to do to solve your issue.
yeah, I definitely agree with Chris. Talking to advisors and your peers is really helpful because, advisors have been there. So they know how to properly guide you, and your peers, they're going through the same transition process with you. Something that I used and that worked for me was the summer that I graduated and transitioned, was in the middle of transition into college. I prepared myself mentally to, thinking that, okay, now I'm in college, and here's like the structure that's going to be when, for example, like the classes are going to be a little bit longer now, and, where's things that I may need to adapt. Another thing that really helped me is attending the student orientation as well as welcome day, because during that time I met numerous amount of, various new students who are participating with me, so that I can connect with them. And now, I know a few people on campus who are going through the same thing. So that we can talk to each other and relieve that stress.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. I love that you both mentioned the importance of getting connected with other students as well. And you can do that, a lot of that, through these support services and the services that they offer, meeting with advisors for group sessions or attending the different events that they host to support students is a great way to meet peers who are going through the same issues as you. And I also want to give a shout out to the Rutgers Camden app, which is like pretty much like an open forum and feed where students can connect with one another. And it's a great way to stay connected with events happening on campus and what other students are up to, asking questions, getting advice. It's a really lively forum and it's a lively app, and the students there are all really welcoming. So that's another great resource that students can check out. Before we wrap up this session here, I just want to ask the two of you if you could share some of your experiences engaging with some of the support services that we've covered, and tell us if you feel that Rutgers Camden has prepared you for success through your journey here so far.
I think pretty much I have used all the support services. I think the only one I didn't use was the success coaches, but like I used the wellness center, the I was part of Trio, and I'm also part of the Arms College. I also used the learning centers. I really have a good experience with all these services. Like I feel like staff are really helpful and accessible, to help you know your needs. The thing is, like, you need to reach out to them sometimes, like, because many times they email students, but sometimes many students don't use them at all. So like you have to go there, show your face so they can know you, And once they see you, and they see you often, they're more willing to help you and work with you. So I feel like reaching out to like this services is really the key, to like be able, like, to utilize them the best way possible.
Yeah, echoing what Chris said, definitely to reach out to them first, and then, they will check up on you once in a while to make sure that you're good. Some of the services that I have used are personally Honors College. I'm part of it. And really cool thing that I like it is one, their service. Every semester we do 2 service days where we help around, do community service in the Camden area. Another thing I like is the seminars. For example, one of the seminars I took was art and chemistry, which was really unique because you don't see typically that seminar or that class for any other majors, so that was really cool to see how art connects with chemistry. Another service that I really use and I love is the library resources. They have a lot of resources. I use study rooms a lot. Also, they have a big online database, which I forgot to mention earlier. So their library databases are really big. They give you free access to a lot of publications, a lot of those resources, which I have personally used for projects, for research, as well as just for fun, to read on different things.
Thank you guys. I love the library shout out because I'm a big fan of the library system here at Rutgers. I studied English in grad school, so the library is a great resource. They have pretty much everything you could ever need. And if they don't have it right away, they'll find it for you. And the research librarians are a really great resource that I think not a lot of students know about, that you can go to a librarian and have them help you get started with a paper, help you do research, help you find sources. So that's a really great resource. And I thank you again, Abhi, for shouting it out. And that kind of ties into another really great point that Chris made, that I feel like really defines the difference between high school and college life, is that you need to reach out and seek these services yourself. If you're having trouble with personal issues, academic issues, you need any type of support, it's up to you to go out and find it, which may be a little bit different than what students are used to in high school when you have guidance counselors and teachers checking in on you. But we have all of these support services here at Rutgers Camden for you. You just have to reach out. And so the first step is getting to know these resources, which is the goal of our presentation here today. But if you ever have any troubles down the line, you know that you can ask your professor, you can ask an advisor, you can ask the Raptor ambassadors, where do I go? You can post in the app, ask your peers, where do you go for support? Because any issue that you're facing, we have support services to help you. It's just a matter of reaching out. Don't be afraid to reach out and get that help. And the next slide, I think, tells us about how you can get in touch with the Raptor ambassadors if you have more questions down the line. So you can reach out to them via email at ruambassador@camden.rutgers.edu. You can also check out their Instagram and their TikTok. Both of them are the handle at RUC ambassadors. They work really hard to put out some fun and engaging content for our new students and our incoming students. They also have a blog website where you can get some behind the scenes information about what it's like to be a student. And they also have a YouTube channel. So we're doing lots of content for students to get an idea of what it's like to come to Rutgers Camden. Both the blog and the YouTube channel are called the Raptor's Nest, linked at the bottom there. We also are available for one-to-one appointments. If you're interested in speaking with a student ambassador, you can find the link to schedule an appointment with them on our admissions website, which is linked here as well. And we have more events coming up through our student experience series. We're talking about clubs and organizations coming up. So there's lots more to come, as well as a general event telling students what you can do for next steps to enrollment if you're interested in attending Rutgers Camden. So thank you, Chris and B, for joining us and leading this session for us today. Thank you to all the students who joined us and all the students who are going to be watching this recording in the future. We're looking forward to hearing from you, and we're looking forward to a great fall 2021 semester. Thanks again and have a great night.